Hey, this is Patrick Kelly, and I want to show you the next generation click tracker, rotator, and link manager that's guaranteed to make every click you get more profitable. I just want you to keep that in mind as you watch this video. We're literally talking about one of the most important things that you need to learn about, and easily the most important software or service that you need to be using in your business to make any real money online. Okay, so with that out of the way, this isn't some video sales letter. I want you to actually look over my shoulder for a few minutes and see for yourself how many different ways ClickMagick will save you time and help you make more money. Let's start by creating a simple tracking link. To create a new tracking link, you just click right up here. Now, if you just want to quickly create a basic tracking link, all you really need to do is enter the primary URL, which is where users will be redirected to when they click the link. The system will automatically generate a shortened tracking link for you, just like bit.ly or other link shorteners. Of course, that's just the start. You can categorize your links with link groups, enter a friendly link name for your internal reports right here, and if you're using custom tracking domains, which are super easy to set up by the way, you can select the domain that you want to use right here. The system automatically generates a name for your link if you leave this blank, but of course you can use any link name that you want right here. And then you can also choose if you want to cloak this link. This comes in handy, for example, when you share your tracking links on Facebook, because Facebook will use whatever you enter here to generate a really great looking link for you, as opposed to a generic Facebook link that won't get nearly as many clicks. To edit a link, just click on the link name like this. Let me show you some of the more advanced settings. There's a setting to integrate this link into a sales funnel, which you'll learn about later. And you can add a pop-up or a content bar to your tracking link, no matter what site you're sending people to. You can set a maximum number of clicks for this link if you want. You can use ClickMagick's Smart Swap technology to help maximize the value of all your clicks, which you'll learn about in the tutorials. And right here you can enter your traffic cost data. This is where you set up any geo-targeting that you need for this link. You can enter a mobile URL if you want clicks from mobile devices to be sent somewhere else, and what we call a repeat URL if you want repeat visitors to be sent somewhere else, allowing you to further maximize the value of all your clicks. In this box here, you can add any type of tracking pixels that you want for your links. For example, a retargeting pixel, even if you're promoting a site that you have no control over. You can also create what we call a dynamic affiliate link. If you're promoting an affiliate offer, this allows you to send visitors to any URL you want. For example, if you wanted to send them to your own sales page and then link directly to the vendor's order page. This basically gives you full control of the entire sales process while still ensuring that you get credit when someone makes a purchase. And finally, way down here at the bottom, you can enter some notes about this link to help you remember or keep track of important stuff that you don't want to forget. So we're just getting started, and that's already at least 2 or 3 one-of-a-kind features right there that you just won't find in any other tracking system. You won't find some of these in any other software or tracker, so let me walk you through it all real quick. To create a new rotator, you just click right up here as usual. Most of this top section is just like setting up a regular tracking link. The main difference is that you need to select the type of rotator that you want depending on what you're going to use it for. And then here in the advanced settings, you can see most of the same options we saw for the regular tracking links. Over here you'll see the familiar drop-down menu next to each rotator. This is where you add new URLs to a rotator, and you'll see a bunch of other familiar stuff that we talked about earlier. Once you set up some rotators and start sending some traffic to them, your rotator's dashboard will start to look something like this. You can click on the rotator name to view or edit any of its settings. You can see how many active and total URLs are in each rotator. And you can click on these numbers here to view or download a few different click logs, just like we talked about earlier with the regular links. Clicking on the number in the URLs column will show you all the URLs for that rotator, along with some basic stats for each. You'll also find the familiar public stats link that you can share with your clients or partners, and you can easily change a URL's position in the rotator by clicking these arrows over here. Now, I showed you how to add a link to a rotator by selecting Add URL from the drop-down menu that we talked about, but I didn't show you what that actually looks like. Let's take a quick look at the different options for your individual rotator URLs by editing one of these right here. For each URL you want to add to a rotator, there's only 3 bits of required information: the link name, the status, and the URL itself. All the rest of these settings down here are completely optional, but totally awesome because they allow you to tweak the traffic that goes to each URL. Max clicks and max daily clicks allows you to specify a maximum number of both total and daily clicks. When either of these limits is reached, the rotator simply won't send any more clicks to this URL. Min T1 and Max T1 allow you to specify the minimum and maximum Tier 1 traffic percentages that you want for each link in your rotator. Max Mobile also allows you to limit the amount of mobile traffic that gets sent to a link. This is super cool because with most other rotators you need to constantly watch the stats for each of the URLs in your rotator and manually send more or less of different types of traffic to try to meet the demands of your clients. But ClickMagick does it all for you automatically, perfectly every time. Many solo ad sellers purposely over-deliver and send more clicks than their clients purchase. And so if you wanted to do that, you can just set the bonus percentage right here, and once again ClickMagick will calculate and deliver the extra clicks for you automatically. If you want, you can specify a start date and an end date to control when traffic will start and stop going to this link. You can enable Smart Swap for the link if you want, and as always you can enter any notes that you want down here at the bottom. And finally down here at the very bottom you'll find the direct link for this rotator URL. There may be times when you want to send some traffic directly to this one particular link, overriding all the other rotator functionality and settings. And so if you do, you would just send it to this direct link right here. And remember, just like with the regular tracking links, you've got the traffic quality subpanel for each rotator right here. The system automatically filters out bots and other bad traffic so you can deliver only the highest quality clicks to your clients and charge premium prices. And you've got the link monitoring system to watch over everything 24/7 and send you link alerts if you want. There's simply no other rotator on the planet that can do all this to save you time and help you make more money. ClickMagick has the most powerful rotators on the web, period. Now let me show you a few crazy fitting a pop-up, so I'm not going to go through it all again. When you're done, just like with the pop-ups, you can add your new magic bar to any tracking link or rotator. Just find the link that you want to add it to, go into the advanced settings, select the magic bar that you want to add, and make sure you save the changes at the bottom of the page. Now let's see what my magic bar looks like that I've added to the popular Fat Loss Factor affiliate offer. You can see that in this example my magic bar appears at the top of the affiliate offer I'm promoting, and it offers the user a bonus if they buy through my affiliate link before the timer hits 0. This is a pretty basic but extremely effective way to use a magic bar to increase your conversions. You can actually add any type of content that you want to your magic bars, even opt-in forms. And remember, you can add them on top of any page you want, even if it's just an affiliate offer. You can even add a pop-up and a magic bar to a tracking link if you want. If I go back into the advanced settings for this link, select the pop-up that I want to add in addition to the magic bar, and save the changes again, let's see what that looks like. The possibilities with this stuff are endless, and some of our users are seeing conversion increases of anywhere between 20 to 50% and even more just by adding pop-ups and magic bars to their tracking links. And I'm probably starting to sound like a broken record by now, but you guessed it. ClickMagick is the only tracking system on the planet that lets you do this kind of stuff. The sense of urgency created by a countdown timer and the resulting increase in conversions when used properly can be so insanely powerful that we just had to build timers right into ClickMagick. You can incorporate them into both pop-ups or magic bars like you've seen. And one of our users just recently reported a 68% conversion increase in a recent test just from adding a countdown timer. The first thing you need to do is decide what kind of timer you want to create. And I want to talk about how ClickMagick timers work because this is important. ClickMagick offers two types of timers, evergreen and date-based. Date-based timers should be pretty self-explanatory. You simply enter some date in the future and the timer will count down for all users to that date and time. You'd want to use this if you wanted to make a special offer, for example, that expires at a specific time on a specific day. Evergreen timers, on the other hand, are dynamic, meaning they're customized for each user. They're more intelligent timers. Say you want to make a special offer to all of your users that expires in 48 hours. You send out an email to your list and announce your special offer. With a normal timer, if someone doesn't click that link in your email for, say, 36 hours, by the time they get to your page, there's only 12 hours left on the timer. That may not be ideal for what you're trying to do, and that's why you might want to use an evergreen timer. Evergreen timers don't start counting down until a user actually clicks that link and visits your page. And on top of that, they remember when each user started the countdown, so that when the user comes back later, the countdown is still accurate, and it doesn't just start over like most basic timers. This is by far the best and the most ethical way to use countdown timers. Users will respect you for it, and they'll know you're serious when you make a limited time offer. And the bottom line is that that leads to more trust and higher conversions. Okay, so once you decide what type of timer you need, you're ready to create it. For an evergreen timer, you just enter the number of days, hours, and minutes that you want it to start counting down from. For example, if you wanted it to count down for 48 hours, you'd enter 2 days, 0 hours, and 0 minutes. For a date-based timer, you just click this button here, and then you select the date and time for your timer from the calendar like this. Next, you can pick from a few different styles of timers. My favorite is slide, the color, and how big you want the timer to be. You can also uncheck any of these boxes here if you don't want that part of the timer to appear. For example, if you sent out an email to your list making a really limited time offer that lasts for, say, 12 hours, you could uncheck the days box. Finally, you need to decide what you want to happen when the timer expires. You've got 3 different choices here, which are all pretty self-explanatory. The best option just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Once you've made all your selections, you can click the preview button here to see exactly what your timer will look like before saving it. Once you've created your countdown timer, you're now ready to insert it into any pop-up or magic bar that you want. And if you have your own site or landing pages, you'll be glad to know that you can even add your countdown timers to your own pages too if you want. Just click the drop-down menu right here, select Get Code, and then copy and paste the code into your page wherever you want the timer to appear. Now seriously, how cool is that? Okay, so we're almost done. I just want to show you a few more things real quick. Up here in the upper right-hand corner of every page, you'll find this little gears icon. And if you click on it, you'll see a few more features and some account management stuff. The Groups page is where you can create and manage all of your link and rotator groups, which simply help you to organize and categorize all your links and rotators if you've got lots of them. The Batch Editor lets you make quick and easy changes to an unlimited number of links or rotators, all at the same time. The Domain Manager is where you can add all of your custom tracking domains to ClickMagick. And the IP Manager is where you can filter individual IPs or even entire IP ranges from your stats if you want. You've also got your user profile with some basic account-wide settings. And finally, there's your billing page where you can see all of your account activity and upgrade, downgrade, or cancel your account at any time. Now I know I just covered quite a bit in this video, and there's no way you're going to remember it all. So I want to tell you about just one more thing that I'm also really proud of, and that's our support here at ClickMagick. Let me run through the help menu up here real quick. First, you've got your standard FAQs, but we've got 70 or 80 of them, covering every common question that's ever been asked. And they're all searchable to make it super easy to find what you're looking for. Next is the video tutorials page. We've got a few dozen of them, sort of like this video you're watching now, but they go into even greater detail about every aspect of the ClickMagick system. Then there's our Facebook group, where you can interact with other users and post basic questions, and sometimes even get an answer back in as little as a few minutes. We've also got a news and updates page that we post to whenever we add something new. You'll automatically see this page when you log into ClickMagick if something new has been posted since you last visited, so you don't ever have to worry about missing anything. But you can also view this page directly anytime you want to catch up on things that you might not have paid much attention to. As you can see, we're upgrading something or adding a new feature a minimum of once a week. I mean really, who else does this? With other trackers, you're lucky to see a new feature every few months. And then there's our help desk. If you can't find the answers you need in the FAQs, video tutorials, or our Facebook group, you can always submit a help desk ticket, and either Brandon or I will get back to you just as soon as we can, usually within a few hours. And I'm not just saying that. Let me show you something from our help desk real quick. If I go to the Reports tab right here and click Help Desk at a Glance, you can see some basic stats for our help desk. Let me back up a few months so we can get some accurate stats. So as you can see right here, from June 1st through today, which is October 17th, you can see that our average response time is 3 hours and 50 minutes. And keep in mind, that includes weekends too. So like I said, we're here to help, and I promise that you'll be blown away by the support you get as a ClickMagick user. Aside from our one-of-a-kind features, we're actually becoming pretty well known for our awesome support, if I do say so myself. Now, if you've watched this far, I really want to thank you for your time and leave you with one simple question. The tracking system you use is by far the most important piece of software or service that you use in your business. ClickMagick is easier to use, has more features, it'll save you more time, and has better support than any other tracker on the market. And in most cases, it's also cheaper too. We even offer a 2-week free trial so you can test it all out for yourself and make sure that ClickMagick is right for your business. So why wouldn't you want to give it a try? Go ahead and click that big yellow button below this video right now, and I'll see you on the other side.